Hello, my wonderful people. Make on here waiting trespassing at the what is they call the Fulani Control Government of Nigeria's High Court in Abuja yesterday, 19th of March of 2024. The reasons why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was denied bail is what I'm about to tell you people. And it is for our own benefit, for the benefit of the Biafrans, and also for the benefit of everyone who cares to know or hear or understand exactly what the Biafrans are passing through in the hands of the so-called Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Anyway, before I go on and on and on to read the details of what we have this morning, I want to let you know that anything that got to do with the southeast is any issue about this military invasion, but the painful part of it is that the so-called our political godfathers, our political godhood fools, who refuse to comment on what is happening in the area. Rather, they are embracing the military. Everybody now focus and attention on all the militaries, why they were being killed. So what happens to the poor masses, to our aged mothers and fathers, who have no any knowledge of what happens or what passes in that Okwama village, that their dead bodies are floating on the river bank. Nobody is speaking for them. No justice for them because they don't belong to anywhere. They don't belong to the police. Neither did they belong to military or CDC or whatever it's being called, and other security personnel. Nobody is talking about them. They know all these people that is doing all these things. They know all of them. But nobody will speak because they are the powers that be. Anyway, my people, make I not go too much about this nonsense of their news. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Court denies Nnamdi Kanu bail and orders what they call accelerated hearing. Only in Nigeria that I'm hearing this word for the first time. Only in the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I'm hearing this word for the first time. What is accelerated hearing? Can somebody tell me what is accelerated hearing? The same way what the Supreme Court did last time. You condemn the way Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. You condemn the invasion of ISAC 2017 or September of 2017. Yet, you didn't do anything with all these things. Both international and local laws are being violated by the zoo. Yet, you didn't say anything. Anyway, my people, make on hear other headlines we have here. We have never doubted your partiality, but the Supreme Court did. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer tells Justice Binta Iyako, transfer me to Kuje prison, not DSS custody. Nnamdi Kanu begs the court, say, may them do what? May them transfer him, go Kuje prison. That he is tired of being in solitary confinement. Anyway, make on hear the news in details. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has again been denied bail. Justice Binta Iyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja denied bail to the IPOB leader during the resumed hearing on Tuesday, which happened yesterday. The court, however, ordered an accelerated hearing of the case involving the embattled IPOB leader who is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony. But all of this one had been quashed. Kanu, who was brought to the court, has been in the custody of the Department of State Service, DSS, since his arrest or since his abduction in June of 2021. Delivering the ruling, Justice Iyako held that the court would only grant an accelerated hearing in the matter and ordered the prosecution to call its first witnesses. Counsel for Kanu, Aloy Ejimako, expressed his displeasure over the ruling, saying that the IPOB leaders' legal team cannot go on with the proceedings if not given an opportunity to speak with their client. Ejimako added that it has been difficult to have a meeting with Kanu in the custody of the DSS as their conversations was always monitored and Kanu is still wearing the same outfit which the court ordered to be changed. However, the alleged unfair treatment of his client, which he said contravened the Nigerian constitution. He expressed the dissatisfaction of Kanu's a team of lawyers and asked a stand down of the case to enable them to consult with their client, which the court has granted them. In another development, we have never doubted your credibility or partiality, but the Supreme Court did. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer tells Justice Binta Iyako of the Federal High Court. A lawyer, Aloysius Ejimako, who represents the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, says he is never doubted the partiality of the Justice Binta Iyako in the suit regarding his client. Ejimako, however, said the Supreme Court thinks otherwise. He made a submission on Tuesday while speaking at the Federal High Court in Abuja in the case involving the embattled IPOB leader who is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony. The lawyer said he and his team members didn't want to muddy the waters, so they didn't mention the Supreme Court position on revoking Kanu's bail. We have never doubted your partiality, but the Supreme Court did. We don't want to rub it on your face. We wanted the court to apply its fresh discretion, and that is why we did not bring up the apex court position on the revoking of his bail, Ejimako said to Justice Binta Iyako. Meanwhile, as earlier reported by Nigerian News, the IPOB leader has again been denied bail. Justice Binta Iyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja denied bail to Kanu during the resumed hearing on Tuesday. The court, however, ordered what they call accelerated hearing of the case involving the embattled IPOB leader who is facing charges bordering on treasonable felonies. Transfer me to Kuje prison, not DSS custody. Nnamdi Kanu begs the Fulani High Court. The incarcerated leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has requested the Federal High Court to transfer him to Kuje prison. He claimed that the Department of State Service lacks adequate medical facilities for his treatment and suggested that there is a plot for him to perish while in DSS custody. People will come to see me, they will not allow them. They don't have a medical facility. I have congestive heart failure. They are patching me up. My foot is swollen. I asked them to conduct surgery and they said they couldn't. There is a conspiracy to die in detention. I want to be transferred to Kuje, the Punch quoted Kanu saying at the court today. Kanu brought his matter to the attention of Justice Binta Iyako of the Federal High Court, Abuja, on Tuesday following the court denial of his bail request. The IPOB leader, who has been in the custody of the DSS since his extradition in June of 2021, is facing charges related to treasonable felony, Okute News reports. At the court today, Kanu expressed his dissatisfaction with the treatment he is receiving from the secret police. Kanu's counsel, Aloysius Ejimako, earlier requested that his client be transferred to Kuje Correctional Center. Subsequently, Kanu was granted permission to address the court by Justice Iyako. During his address, Kanu revealed that he is suffering from cognitive heart disease. In an attempt to provide evidence of his mistreatment, he removed his shirt in the courtroom to show the judge his ribs and chest. He claimed that the doctors within the DSS facility do not have the necessary medication to properly care for his condition. Kanu alleged that the DSS is merely providing temporary solutions to prevent him from dying in custody. Furthermore, Kanu accused the DSS of conspiring to ensure his demise while in detention. He questioned why he was brought back to court when the Supreme Court had already ruled that he did not jump bail. Kanu expressed his desire to be transferred to Kuje prison in order to receive proper medical treatment as mandated by the law, as he has been denied access to quality health care by the DSS. However, Justice Binta Iyako stated that she will determine the appropriate location for Kanu's detention, as Kuje prison was not an option due to previous incidents of suspects escaping. Despite Kanu's visible distress, he emphasized that he cannot proceed with the trial without adequate medical attention. He requested an alternative, such as house arrest, and claimed that his trial is politically motivated. As a result, the judge adjourned the case until April 17 of 2024 for the commencement of the trial, according to the information we gathered here today. My people, I don't hear them now, so they tonton Mazin Nnamdi Kanu like a small boy. Anyway, the last but not the least, back on attacking on a seatbelt, because something bigger than the cricket is suddenly coming into the mouth of a cricket. Nigeria's inflation rate to hit 32.77% amid the rising food prices. When I go there before this year runs down, when I go see say Nigeria inflation rate will get up to 40 or 45%. Go and write it somewhere, because this government have no clue of what they are going or what they are going to do. They are just clueless. Imagine the governor of Nasarawa State now pleading with P2B to come and bring his words of expertise and wisdom to help Tinubu's government to succeed. When they went and stole the mandate without even having any single thing. Tell me what they did during the time of returning product, if not dancing and shouting, Obi, now you are calling Obi to come and help you. Your people are not serious. Nigeria's inflation rate is anticipated to soar to 32.77% this month, driven by the escalating food prices and harvest depletion, according to projections from Cadros Capital Research. The firm predicts a 3.29% month-on-month increase in food inflation, underscoring the persistent price pressures within the nation's food sector. In February, the country experienced a significant inflation rise within the headline rate, climbing by 1.80% points to 31.7% year-on-year, up from 29.29% in January. This spike in inflation has been attributed to a combination of factors including reduced food supply, ongoing currency devaluation, and soaring energy costs, further exacerbated by unfavorable base efforts from the previous years. The rising consumer prices, particularly in the food basket, highlight the challenges of balancing supply and demand within the market, as the agricultural sector struggles to meet the growing needs of the population. Price pressures continue to mount, affecting the overall cost of living in Nigeria, or cost of living for the Nigerians. The ongoing inflammatory trend poses significant concerns for economic stability and household welfare in Nigeria, prompting calls for strategic interventions to curb the rising costs and alleviate the financial burden on citizens. The government and relevant stakeholders are under pressure to implement effective measures that will ensure a steady supply of food and other essential commodities, stabilize the currency, and manage energy pricing to mitigate the inflammatory pressure facing the nation. They said we highlight broad-based pressures across the food and core baskets, precisely food inflation plus 251 BPs to 37.9% yearly. Okay, year in, year out. Remain to a 19-year high, while the core inflation of a month-to-month basis, consumer prices soared by 48 BPs to 3.12% January, plus 12.64%. My brothers, wahala dey too much wahala dey for this country. The inflation, they keep on growing, and the government don't even concern. All they keep telling us is that everything is well. Why they are busy living large on the expense of the poor masses. My people, now I go take back break. Make on a like, share, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, because more of these videos will be coming your way. Okay, my people.